Hi everyone, and welcome back to the Crafty Yellow Camper. And today I wanted to share with you the Memories and More cards and envelopes and the Memories and More scrapbook cards. Now these are designed really for creating scrapbook pages, but I very rarely scrapbook, but I love them because they are such a quick and easy way to make cards. Now if you're anything like me, you have good intentions of starting to make your Christmas cards in June or July, and then life gets in the way, or the garden calls, or you're on holiday or whatever, but you get to October like I'm in now and I've made precisely 2 Christmas cards so far, or actually maybe 3. So that was not what the plan was, but this is the reason that I love these things. So you buy them separately. So this is the cards and envelope pack, so there's no base cards needed here. You've got these and you've got the matching envelopes, and these come in 2 designs, so I'll just show you. So they are already scored, so all you've got to do is fold them in half. So there's this one which has got sort of snowflakes and snowdrifts on it. They're all white inside, so you haven't got to worry about putting an extra layer in. And then there's this one which is sort of an ombre effect. And then these are the 2 envelopes that you get. So there's this really pretty one here. The flaps are decorated. So this one's got snowflakes on, and it's got little snowflakes on the front, and that one is sort of designed to go with that card there. And then you get this lovely one with red on. So this one, oh, sorry about that. This one, the flap, again all scored. The flap's got this lovely sort of Christmassy pattern on with trees and poinsettias, and these little trees on the front, so they're even decorated. You haven't even got to do that. So those are the two cards and envelopes. Oh, and I forgot to point out that they're coloured inside the envelope as well. There we go, look, the whole envelope inside, hopefully you can see that, is coloured to match the card. Okay, so really nice, really reasonably priced. You get 20 in a pack. I'm pretty sure there's 20. I will just flip it over and check. Help if I could see it in English. Nope, can't see it in English. But there are, oh yes, here we are, 20 cards and 20 envelopes. So there, right there, is 20 Christmas cards just waiting to be thrown together. Okay, now I know those of you that are watching the video, I'll probably do it a lot more carefully than that, but you know, quick. These, if you were to get yourself a pack of these and a pack of the cards, which come in 2 different sizes. So these are the 4x6, so like a standard UK photo print. They're all double-sided. There are, I think, 4 designs in here. So there's this one that says Merry Christmas, and it's got presents on the other side. This one I love. This is my favourite one, I think, with the trees, with the gold stars. And on the other side of that, you've got the cute little polar bears with their jumpers and presents and what have you. So that's those ones. Let me find the others. That's those. And then you've got this, which says Christmas is better together. And that's got snowflakes on the back, which match really well the snowflakes on the flap of the envelope. That's those. And then, oh, I thought there was 4 different designs. There's 6 of each of those, actually. No, maybe there's just the 3 designs then. Yeah, but there's 6 of each of those cards. So you've got potentially 12 possibilities. 12 designs. No, 6 designs, and there's 6 of each. Oh my goodness me, maths is not my forte, especially not today. Having a little bit of a nightmare. I was just filming another video for YouTube, and my polar bear punch, which is this one, which coordinates with these, fell off my desk. I think it caught the wire from my desk lamp, because my desk lamp went out and all of a sudden it's quite gloomy in my craft room. Thankfully the camera has adjusted that, hopefully. Anyway, so there, so that's those. So 3 designs in those. No, 6 designs, 3 double-sided, and then you get these little ones. So these are sort of half of an A5, yeah, half of an A6, so that makes them A5 5, doesn't it? I think. Anyway, so again, you get different designs. So you've got this one that says Let It Snow, and on the back side of that is a whole pile of parcels. You've got this one that says Wishing You the Best This Season. This one says North Pole Notes on the back, so I maybe wouldn't use that on a card, but perfect for scrapbooking. This one is Good Tidings and Warm Wishes, and on the back side of that you've got that sort of border of parcels. Then you've got this one, Give the Gift of Christmas Cheer, and that's got that same pattern as the red envelope on there. So that's those. Okay, and again there's 6 of each design. So 1, 2, 3, that's the 4th design. Oh, I think we get a few more in these. So you've got May Your Christmas Be Cozy, and on the other side of that is these cute little trees, so you could stamp a greeting or something up there. So that's those. Oh, and then you've got these ones, which is different blues and whites, and then on the back of that you've got a nice little border. So again, perfect place to stamp a greeting, or if you are using them for scrapbooking, perfect place to do some writing. Okay, we've already looked at that one, and I think we've already looked at that one. So yeah, so we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 designs that are all double-sided. So there's basically 12 that you could use for 11 you could use for card fronts. As I said, I probably wouldn't use the one that says North Pole Notes, which is always the last one you pick up, isn't it? I can't think which one it is now. There's one of them that says North Pole Notes, and I can't remember which one it is. But anyway, I probably wouldn't use that for a card front, but the rest you could. So, oh, here we go. That's this one. You probably wouldn't use that one, but the wishing you the best this season is a lovely sentiment. Okay, so all very usable. Along with that, you get some stickers. So you get 2 different designs of stickers, and there are 2 sheets of each. So all you've got to do is peel them off. So there's some borders here that you can use. There's a to and a from, a sort of tag, these little presents and polar bears, some trees, stars, a little seal, some sentiments, joy and warm and cozy. And then on these ones you've got Warm Wishes with Love, For You, Christmas is Better Together, Let It Snow, and some other cute reindeers, trees, polar bears. I think that's a little Arctic hare on that polar bear's head. So lots and lots of stickers. So you could either use these to stick your envelopes shut with once you've licked them or done whatever you do with them, or you can use these on card fronts. And again, as I said, 2 sheets of both designs. And then right in the back is a piece of mount board, and you might be thinking, what's she showing me that piece of mount board for? Never throw these away, because these are really good for making frames for things, covers for little mini journaling books. I love it when our 12 by 12 DSP comes, it's usually only the speciality DSP, comes with some mount board in the back, because it's really useful for things. Okay, so what I thought we'd do is just quickly make a couple of cards. So I'm just going to put the stickers, the cards and envelopes to one side, and I've got the 2 different choices here, and I was just going to run through with you some of the options you could do. So obviously these bigger cards are a perfect size for a matte layer. Hopefully you can see that. So you've just got a little bit of the background card showing. I mean, that on its own is a really nice Christmas card without anything added to it, but you could add some gems, you could add a piece of ribbon. Yeah, you maybe wouldn't want to use that bit unless you were making a picture. So that's that one. The red Merry Christmas, again, that size to fit there. So again, would make a lovely card with just a bit of bling, a few gems, a little bit of ribbon. That one as well would look really nice on there. You could just add a few gems, maybe put a greeting across the middle. So that's that one. And then our 3rd design was this one, wasn't it? Now, personally, I probably wouldn't put it on the red. I would probably put it on the blue. But you get 10 cards in the pack. And if you do happen to have any Stampin' Up! Cardstock, obviously when you run out of these Memories and More cards and envelopes, you can make your own C6 card base with some cardstock. So what they also do on these is tell you what colours are in them. So if you look on the back here, it's Beary Christmas Memories and More Cards and Envelopes. So as I said in another video, what Stampin' Up have done is that a lot in previous times, the things quite often had slightly different names for all the things that went together in a suite. They've realised that's quite confusing for demonstrators, let alone customers. So what they've done now is that everything is the same name. So the punch is the Beary Cute punch, the stamp set is the Beary Cute stamp set, the designer series paper is the Beary Cute designer series paper, and these are the Beary Christmas Memories and More cards. And the stickers will have the cards will have a similar name. Okay, so underneath that it tells you what colours are included in this pack. So this is just the cards. We've got Balmy Blue, Flirty Flamingo, Misty Moonlight, Night of Navy, Real Red and Very Vanilla. So you know, I haven't actually got the cellophane that came around these now, but you know that those colours are going to fit. So as I said before, if you run out of these card bases or you want to use them for something else, in just this one you've got some Night of Navy, and I think that's probably either Mossy Meadow or Old Olive. Yeah, I think that is Mossy Meadow, looks like it. Actually, you've probably got the two colours, so you could cut yourself a base card to fit with that. Okay, so then with these smaller ones, I will put one together in a minute, I promise. With these smaller ones, obviously you can go landscape, or if you've got one of the greetings that is, let's find one that's the other way up. Yeah, portrait, like that. Okay, so that's those. And then these smaller cards are half the size. So if I bring this red one back in, you can see if I hold that up that again is sized to fit on the cards with a border. So you could put that, this is landscape obviously, you could put that like that and then put something else there. You could punch out the polar bears or fussy cut out the trees, or stamp straight onto these, actually works as well. And again with this one you could do the same thing. You could put it in the middle and do some decoration either side, a bit of ribbon going down one side, a scrap of designer series paper. The options are endless. And if I was to tell you that I've actually sat here dithering about what I was going to do for ages, I'm sure you'll believe me. The other thing I wanted to show you was that you can actually use two of these cards. So if we were to put that one like that, you can actually get away with adding in another one at the top if you space them carefully. So that one there and that one there if you wanted to, or if you're using it in a portrait, you could just put that in the middle. As I said, some ribbon across the top and bottom, one of those stickers, a polar bear, whatever. Actually, we're going to use that one, I think. And then again, in a landscape, you can do the same thing. So you could put that one there like that, and you could have the coordinating gifts like that. Or if you want to go a little bit rogue, you can do something like this. Let's get the presents up the right way. So you could have that one like that, and that one like that, with a little bit of ribbon, a little bit of bling. Yeah, so lots and lots and lots and lots and lots and lots of options with those. So that's enough of me waffling on. Let's make a card. So I think what we'll do is we'll do one with smaller cards and we'll do one with the bigger cards. So if I just move those out of the way. So I think we'll use the smaller cards on the blue, and we need to find a bigger card to use on the red. So let's have a little look and see what we've got. Actually, I really like those presents. I think we'll use that. Okay, so I'm just going to move the rest of these out of the way for now. Right, we'll start with the blue one, I think. Okay. Oh, some of the other things I needed to show you in the that all come with this. We've got these, well, not come with them, that they complement each other. You've got these Faceted Gems Trio pack. They're really nice. And then these ribbons. So this is the most gorgeous, gorgeous, gorgeous sparkly ribbon. Let me just get into it and I will show you. They all come wrapped in cellophane to stop you getting them grubby. So this, I don't know if you can see this. I'm hoping you can. Oh, can you see that sparkle? Look at that. The shimmer is unbelievable. The camera doesn't do it justice. It really doesn't, but hopefully you're getting an idea. And it is the softest velvet. It's really, really lovely. I love that. I love the icy blue tones for Christmas cards and pinks and purples. I'm not really a red and green girl, although I do sometimes. Just having a look to see. This is called Sparkle Ribbon, and it is, if I remember from memory, Balmy Blue. And then this is the other one that I wanted to show you. Again, it's not Christmas without a bit of bling, is it? I sometimes have trouble getting in these. Now I watch other demonstrators do it and they make it look really easy without cutting the ribbon. I've decided that I must be a little bit ham-fisted. Okay, I can't get in there. Let's see if I can find the end. They are stuck round. Ah, there we go. That velvet one came undone really easily. This one's not so easy. Right, there we go. We're in. Okay, so this one, again, I'm not sure if you can see that. It's edged. The ribbon itself is shimmery and it's got a shimmery edge. It is called, in English, please, iridescent ribbon. Every other language but English then. Iridescent ribbon. And again, I don't think the camera's going to... Oh, there. Hopefully you can see that. It's really, really pretty. So we'll use a little bit of that, I think, maybe in one of these cards. Okay, so really quick, simple, easy cards. So we've already got our envelope. We don't need to do anything to that. It's really gorgeous. Okay, we've scored our card in half. It's got this sort of like grazed, sort of brushed effect, I suppose, on it. Which seems to be more on one side than the other. So this side seems to have more of it than this side. So obviously decide which side you want to use. And I think we're going to go for that one rather than that one. I think we're going to have this for the front. So it's just got that little bit at the top. And then I think what we're going to do is layer up these two cards. Oh no, I did that wrong, didn't I? That's not what I wanted to do at all. I don't think I got the right card. No, we'll do it this way. No, we won't. No, change my mind. Change my mind. Let's get these little cards back again. I'm sorry about this, guys. I can't make my mind up for love nor money. I think what we're going to do is use that one on there and we'll double up on the other one, maybe. I can't make my mind up. Okay. Yeah, I think we'll do that. Just checking. What I wanted was one that was portrait. Yeah, we'll go with that, I think. I love the ones with the little polar bears on, but we can add our own polar bears. Yeah, so what we're going to do, we're going to layer these two cards up. So I'm going for the blue that side. And I'm going to go for the Let It Snow one there, like that. Okay, so I'm just going to stick that down. Yeah. Okay, I'm just going to... Oh, actually, let's use a bit of this ribbon, shall we? So before we stick that card down, let's put a little bit of this lovely, gorgeous, sparkly ribbon. That means we can hide the ends. So I'm going to grab in my Seal Plus. Now, ribbon, particularly this velvety, sparkly ribbon, does need a little bit of Seal Plus on it. So or whatever you've got, but very sticky. And what I want to do is I want to go across here with a piece of ribbon. So we'll cut our ribbon to length. Now I keep separate scissors for my ribbons, so they're always nice and sharp. Woe betide anybody in my household that touches my ribbon scissors. Okay, and we're just going to put a little bit of seal on each side. This will just help the ribbon to stay stuck. Okay, and then what I'm going to do is pop my ribbon on top of the seal on the back, and then I can fold it round. Actually, I didn't want it. Oh, that'll be all right there. I wanted it a little bit higher up. Okay, and then tuck the other edge round, and then what I can do is put some dimensionals on the back of that to stick it down, so we don't need a million. Okay, because we're going to put another layer on top. So bear in mind when you're making your cards to send at Christmas, if you're going to hand them out, they can be as detailed and as many layered as you like, but if they're going to go through the post via Royal Mail, bear in mind the actual weight, the bulkiness, because if they don't fit through the Royal Mail envelope thing that they have, then your recipient is going to get charged extra. So we're going to have that one like that, and then just to show that ribbon off a little bit more, I'm going to tuck in the corner of the Let It Snow. So I'm just going to put some dimensionals on the back of this one too. Okay, I'll be finding dimensional backs everywhere I go later. I don't know what it is about them. I'm sure that they've got, I know it's the static, but I'm sure they've got super glue. Okay, and what I want to do is just tuck that corner under there so that we can see more of that gorgeous ribbon. And there we are. And I just feel like it needs a little bit of something else. Now, we could go for more bling, but I think what we're going to do is add a little polar bear. So this is the polar bear that is from the stamp set and the punch that cuts him out. And I think what we're going to do is add him down there. But what I'm going to do is just add a little bit of colour. Just excuse me a second. I'm just running over to my dimensional drawer. Looking for my pale blues. What's this one? Okay. Let's see what I've got. Oh dear me, the light in my craft room is rubbish. Let's see what we've got. We've got light pool party, and I think that will work. So obviously when we stamp the polar bear, in order to be able to see him on white card, we've got to stamp him in some colour. So what I tend to do is use a grey instead of a black. If you like black for the outline, then use black, but I find basic grey, which is this one, just gives a less in your face outline. Now with Pool Party, it's quite a excuse me, I'm just rifling for a bit of scrap paper. It's quite a pale colour, but what I want to do is just give our little polar bear a little bit of dimension around the edge. So I've got my light Pool Party blend, and I'm just going round badly around the edge, and this will just give him a little bit of something, just to make him look like he's catching a little bit of a shadow. And then what we'll do is we'll bring him in. Can you see if I show you one that's not been coloured? So this one's not been coloured, and it doesn't really sort of go, if that makes sense. But by just adding that little bit of Pool Party blend around his edge, he sort of blends in more and he looks a little bit more grounded. So we're just going to pop some dimensionals on the back of him. As I said, if you're posting, just be wary of how many layers you're popping on. Okay, so let's just pop him on there. Now this has got paw prints in, so I really think we need our little polar bear in there like that. And I'm just going to bring in my Wink of Stella because he's in the snow, and where I've gone over with that Pool Party, I'm just going to add, not all the way around, but just on the bits where the light would catch him and his little nose. Just going to add a little bit of, oh, who am I kidding? I've gone nearly all the way around. I love a bit of bling. Okay, and I don't know if you'll be able to pick that up on the camera. Oh, there. Hopefully you saw that shimmer just round. Okay, and there's our card. If I hadn't have been sitting here waffling and I'd have just got on with it, that would have been a 2-second card. Also very useful for if you suddenly realise you've run out of Christmas cards and somebody hands you one and you go, oh, I'll just pop and get yours. There you go. Trade secret. Okay, so that's that one. So we'll pop that to one side and then pop our blue ribbon away. And then what we'll do is we'll move on to this one. I'm still not sure that I actually want to use that card. Part of me is thinking that maybe I should use that side. Okay, so there are lots of things that we can do to these. Obviously they're matte, they haven't got any sparkle, they haven't got any embossing or anything like that on it. So I just wanted to talk you through a few tips that you can do with these. So the first thing is your Wink of Stella pen. If you've got a fairly steady hand, you could trace round the Merry Christmas and make it sparkly. You could go along some of these lines, and that is what I will do in a minute. But if you've got an even steadier hand than I have, Versamark is available in a pen. So this is a Versamark pen. Sadly, Stampin' Up! Don't sell it, but it's the same as the Versamark ink pads that we use for embossing. So you could go over this here with your Versamark pen, add some embossing powder to it and set it with your heat gun, and then you could change that into a different colour, into gold or silver or copper or whatever you've got. So that's just another little idea, and I might do that in another video. But for this one, I think what we'll do is we'll go over our Merry Christmas with our Wink of Stella. Now, you'll have to excuse me because I'm working under duress because my light bulb's blown. So I'm just using the light from my phone. I've only just discovered today that you can put the torch on your phone, but as soon as you set it on something else, obviously I'm recording this, it turns itself off, which is not useful. Okay, hopefully you're picking this up. I'll hold it up to the camera when I've done it. So they've done a sort of a shadow effect on here, which is really nice. So I'm literally just following the word with my Wink of Stella. And hopefully you might be able to pick that up. I don't know if you can actually on the camera. No, I don't think it's going to show, but I've basically gone over those words with my Wink of Stella. And then what you could do if you want is go over some of the lines. You could add middles to these little poinsettia flowers. You could put gems on there. There's a million and one things you could do just to bling these up a little bit, to elevate them from just a standard card to something a little bit more special. Okay, so then what we'll do, we'll bring our other ribbon in, this cream iridescent ribbon. Now the other thing to say is that these ribbons can actually be coloured with our blends pens. So if I wanted to add a little bit of our pool party that we put on the polar bear, I could add that. What I am going to do, however, is just add a little bit of the iridescent ribbon top and bottom. So let's make sure that I get just giving that a bit of a waft, just to make sure that I've got my Wink of Stella dry, because we don't want to smudge our lovely words that we've done. I really wish you could see that. Oh, you might get you did get a little, oh, there, right on the edge. Can you see that little bit of glitter? Oh, hopefully, anyway. Right, wrong one. Okay, so I want to put my ribbon across these dots. So I'll turn it over and put a little bit, if in doubt, do it a little bit longer. It's not going to do any harm. So I want my piece of ribbon sort of there. So I'm pressing that down on the back, she says, badly. Okay, let's cut it to length and then I can faff with it. Okay, so I want it across there. So if we lay it across there, so that's just above the line that I've just put in Wink of Stella. I'm doing a really bad job at getting my tape in the right place. Okay, and then I think we'll have a piece at the top as well, just to make it match. And you can see the dots through the ribbon because it is quite iridescent. Okay, so we just cut a second piece of ribbon off and then add some tape again on the back. So this time we'll be sensible and go a little bit longer down. As I said, it's not going to do any harm because it'll just help it stick it to the card front. Okay, we're going to go up there again, or shall we? Yeah, go. Actually, I think what we'll do is we'll cover the trees up this time because you can still see them, but I've got trees on show down here, and so we'll have the little stars up there, I think. And then just pull that tight round just to make sure it's level. You get a little bit of time to fiddle. Yep, that end's not quite level, so I'll pull that off again and pull that straight. There we go. So that's that on there, and then we can just attach it to the front of our card. So this would be a good one for postage because it's not too bulky. And then I'm just going to bring back in my Wink of Stella and just make it match the little flowers at the top. We'll just add a little bit of Wink of Stella in the middle of those poinsettias. Okay, that's that. Okay, so that's quite nice and blingy as it is, but I think what we might do is just bring in a couple of these multifaceted gems. Can't have too much bling at Christmas, can you? We'll go for the clear ones, I think. The others are sort of a grey and a blue, and I'll just pop I'll have one there and one up there. There we are. So pretty quick. As I said, if you were going away and you wanted, oh sorry, my phone's just gone into low power mode. Oh, sorry about that, guys. Hopefully you can see that. If you were going away and you wanted to take something with you to pass the evenings, now they're drawing in, packet of Memory and More cards and envelopes and a packet of Memories and More cards, and you could sit and make yourself 20 Christmas cards with not a lot else. Okay, just a few bits of ribbon and a bit of bling. Okay, and that's our envelope for that one. So I hope you like the two cards. Let me just bring back the other one in so you can see that one too. Hope you like the two cards, and as I said, if you haven't got much crafting supplies, this is a really nice way of making personalised homemade cards. As I said, they're white inside. These cards, you know, you can use in your scrapbook, and if you have any left, or as I said before, you can make your own card bases and just use whatever envelopes you've got to go with them as well. But I just think this is a really nice quick way of bulk making some Christmas cards if you leave everything to the last minute like I do. Okay, thanks for listening to me waffle, and I hope I'll see you all again soon. Happy stamping. Bye for now.